UFC 288 wrapped up last night, and let's just get straight into it. I'm going to jump into the main event first and then go backwards starting from there, which is different than how I do my prediction cards. But the main event, we had Aljamain Sterling taking on Henry Cejudo, and I was pretty shocked to see, first of all, to see Aljo get taken down so easily in the first round, but then to give Aljo points, I was shocked to see him get the back so easily and like reverse the position in certain situations on the ground and do some decent damage. He landed a nice knee that he framed off on Henry's head for in like the third round. He was doing good damage. I rewatched the fight yesterday when I posted a video about this. I said watching it live I thought Henry had it 3-2, and I was really strongly feeling that until I woke up today and I rewatched it, and that just goes to show that when there's all the pressure around the event, and I mean I know that we are not fighting so we don't feel it, but like when you have a pick on it and you really feel confident in it, I don't know, it just brings a different air about it. So I was really confident going in. I trusted Cejudo. I just felt like out of all the people fighting this year, he was somebody that 1000% would get the job done if need be. Similar to John Jones and a couple other fighters. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Like, you just get that feeling with some fighters, and I was really, really confident in Cejudo. I never bet on these fights for the most part. Sometimes I do, and this was going to be one of those times that I did, and I'm actually grateful that I didn't, because I would have been pissed that it went to a split decision. But overall, back to my main point, I rewatched it, and I would say that Aljamain Sterling won for sure, in my opinion. I feel like he did a lot more damage overall, and he was just able to land at will because of his reach advantage, and he was controlling range really well. So good shit for Aljamain Sterling, and good shit for Henry Cejudo too. I hope he doesn't retire again. I'm so tired of him coming back and then just quitting. Like, bro, just stay. You were 3 years off the game, so you were for sure rusty a little bit, and you just went toe-to-toe to a controversial split decision with the champion of the most steep division in all of MMA, in my opinion, and in many others. So please stick around. I want to see Henry get right back in there and maybe even fight Max Holloway. I know it might seem random because Max Holloway is a featherweight, but if Henry Cejudo really did want to go up and test himself against Volk, which I believe he did, why not just fight Max Holloway? I mean, especially if you feel like you don't know where you fit into bantamweight now that you just lost the title fight. I can understand him not wanting to climb the ladder back up just to get a fight with Aljo, which isn't that hype at the end of the day. So maybe go up to fight Max Holloway. I would not be mad at that fight at all. It could be a co-main event of a decent pay-per-view, or it could be a main event of a fight night, but I doubt they would go that route with 2 stars. After the fight, Aljo called out Sean O'Malley, and Sean O'Malley got in the cage, and honestly, I thought the moment was a bit awkward because Aljo just seemed off, like he was a little bit nervous or feeling the moment, and same with Sean, he just kept repeating the same thing. I take that back. Aljo didn't seem as off. Maybe it was just, like he had an adrenaline dump from just being in a 5-rounder. I don't know. But Sean seemed off, and he just kept repeating the same shit, and it was really cringy to me for that fight, and I'm glad they got a moment in. Early prediction, I would say Sean O'Malley, just because I feel like he's going to tag Aljo like every other fighter has that's fought him, but he's going to tag him with power, different power. But if he gets taken down even once, it could be a wrap. Bilal Muhammad taking on Gilbert Burns, and this one was unfortunate because Gilbert got injured instantly in the first round, and I picked Gilbert too, and I really feel like he would have destroyed Bilal because he kept it competitive with just a right arm, and impressive in and of itself. But Bilal, I'll give him credit, he still did manage to land some really nice body kicks. I was kind of surprised at that, and his range was nice. His pressure was good. His cardio was great as always. So good for him, and he deserves the next shot at Leon or Colby, whoever wins out of the two of them. But overall, it was disappointing, and yeah, there's not much more to say on that. The feature fight of the night, Yan Xiaonan taking on Jessica Andrade, and this was another and the last of the main card predictions I got wrong. But man, I didn't think that she'd be able to figure out. I thought that Jessica Andrade would just be able to tough out the shots, but it just looked like she was figured out from the second that bell was rang. And Yan Xiaonan came out there firing, landing 1-2s down the pipe, easy money leg kicks, and she went for that counter overhand and put her out cold. So first person to do that, and honestly I wouldn't mind seeing her versus Wei Li. I think that would be a really good fight and really freshen up the division, because that division's getting stale. Not the division itself, but the rotating 3 people that fight for the belt. Next up though, let's go to Diego Lopez taking on Movsar Evloev, the last minute replacement for Bryce Mitchell, and he honestly stole the show on the main card up until the main event, because he had Movsar in all types of danger in the first and in the third round. I think it was the third round. Maybe it was the first and the second, I don't know, but he had him in a lot of trouble. But eventually Movsar was able to just keep the pace and pressure on him and land really, really big shots on the ground in the second and the third round, I believe. Or no, it was the second round, and I was hoping it would continue to the third, because my verdict pick was for him by TKO. But either way, great fight of the night for sure. I don't even want to say much about this fight. Charles Jourdain taking on Kron Gracie. Kron Gracie is so lame. Like, go to Bellator if you're going to be fighting like that. And honestly, you need to change up shit even over there, because this ass scooting bullshit does not work in the big leagues, and we got to see that again. That was the easiest money prediction lock of the card for anybody with half a brain, with some common sense for MMA. And if you went for Kron Gracie and you actually put money on it, I feel for you, because that's a really, really unfortunate waste of your money. But anyways, I'm glad that Charles Jourdain got a spot on the card to get a free dub. And then Matt Frivola taking on Drew Dober. This one really caught me off guard. I'm surprised that he broke the Giga Chin of Matt Dober. I just didn't see it coming. I'm saying Matt Dober, bro. I'm lit. I forgot that Father Time is undefeated, and Drew Dober's chin and its legendary streak has come to an end. That's what I've been trying to say. So let me just quit fumbling over my words and stuttering over myself, and just say thank you so much if you checked out the content. Give me a like, a sub, a comment, all that. Let me know what you guys thought of the card. I'll catch y'all.